If you are new here, my name is Ohemaa. Welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hey! In today's video, I am going to go ahead and do, for the first time in a long while, I am actually on schedule, okay? I am filming Valentine's Day videos. I mean, there are people going to restaurants. I don't even know why we're all pretending like everybody's actually staying home. Like, nobody's staying home. I mean, I'm staying home, but, you know, from what I know, a lot of people are out doing stuff, okay? So, if you happen to be on schedule to have a little Valentine's Day dinner at home with your boo, or you're going to a restaurant that's safely arranged, or, you know, if you're doing it virtually, I still think it is good practice to show up with a beat face and a beautiful look, okay? So in today's video, I am going to show you guys how I did a look that I did last year, and I did not record that look. However, a lot of people have been wanting me to recreate that look, so that's what I'm going to do today, okay? So if you want to see what look I come up with and what products I use to create this look, then keep on watching. One day I'm going to be one of these people that can actually do like a beat colorful look after the skin routine is done, but today is not that day, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do what I normally do, which is my eye prep routine. If you haven't yet seen my eyeshadow prep video, I will link that down below so you can see what it looks like or what we got going on over there. Now we're just gonna quickly go through this. Usually I line the bottom of my brows. I literally go through the routine as if I am about to fill in my brows or like draw on my brows. Even though my brows are already micro shaded, I like to go through the routine, okay? I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is the shade Rich Cocoa, but I also always use Rich Ebony. Rich Ebony is done. Oh no, Rich Ebony's not done. Rich Cocoa is the one that's done. Yeah, Rich Cocoa is empty. So I might just go in with Rich Ebony, and I'm gonna go ahead and line the bottom of my brows. Okay guys, so now that my eyelids are prepped, I'm going into the Vanessa X Juvia's Place palette, and I'm taking the shade Equia, which is a pink shade in the palette, and I'm placing it in my crease. I'm using the Juno & Co. ES07 brush. I'm just stamping it in right now. Not blending it, just stamping it in. This pink is so pigmented. Okay, so what I'm going to start doing is blending the edges of this out. Very lightly, you're just lightly touching your skin with the brush and not going in for any more product, okay? Just lightly touching the skin with the brush. It blows out so beautifully, this pink shade. I just love what it looks like. Okay, so I'm taking the Magic Mini palette and we're going into the shade Yajide, and I'm placing it in my crease with the Juno & Co. ES17 brush. Just blending it in. I'm not doing anything to the top of this yet. Just trying to find my placement. Now I'm taking the Sigma E32 brush, going back into the Vanessa palette, taking the shade Equia, and I'm gonna blend the edges of this blue shade that we put down. Just blending until I get exactly where I want to go. Okay, so this is the blend I came up with. It's time for me to cut my crease. Normally I would put the product on the back of my hand, but I'm gonna put it on this thing, and I like the fact that it can actually sit down like this. So I'm gonna sit it on my table, and that is the hand palette from Dark Skin Makeup Daily, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this crease. So this crease is cut as well as I possibly can cut it. I am taking the shade BSG in the Vanessa palette, and I'm just gonna place it on the outer parts of this cut crease. Okay, I'm taking the shade Busy, and I'm going to place Busy on the inner parts of this eye. Going back into BSG on the other side of the brush. I'm just blending BSG into Busy. So this is one of the new products that I didn't show you guys in my full face of PR video. I actually recorded it, I just never actually used it. I have seen the lead makeup for LOvE use it, and she loves it, using it before and after your base. So I went ahead and decided to try it out. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas. So definitely spraying my face before I applied the Tatcha Silk Canvas has made it a lot easier for it to blend in, and also to not clump up on me, because I usually get that problem with this. Y'all know we're gonna go in with the I Am Magic foundation. Okay, so this is what my face looks like with the foundation on. I'm happy that I put that e.l.f. mist before the foundation and also before Tatcha Silk Canvas. It helps the primer not roll up on my face when I'm blending it in. I'm gonna go in with the foundation, with the concealer in the shade number 3. And remember, the I Am Magic concealer it's very fluid. So you got to be careful how much you're applying it, okay? I'm going in with the Prime Beauty Bronze Babe powder, and we're taking the flat side of the sponge. We're gonna press it in, okay? So I'm going in with the Fenty powder foundation in the shade 495. I'm using that to set all the areas where I put foundation. Going in with the Juvia's Place I Am Magic, well, the Juvia's Place Chocolates palette. I am going to contour over the base I just set. In the shade Stush in the Vanessa palette, I am going to apply it as blush. I want to see how it comes out. I've never used like an orangey shade by itself before. Saharan Blush Palette Volume 1. Going into this shade. I'm gonna put some of the ABH Brow Freeze on my brows, only because they help mattify, my brows, and even though I put powder on, still looking very much shiny, right? Team no brows, Jesus. So this is what my brows would normally look like if I didn't have micro shading. Like, I have no brows. Like, y'all don't believe me. I have nothing. So I'm just gonna wait for it to dry down a bit, and then I will go in and fill the brows in. So I went ahead and lined my eyes with one of my very old NYX matte eyeliners, and I did the eyeliner where it stops right in the middle of your eye, so it looks like you have a cat eye. Super cute, super cute. And then I want to go in with the gold underneath the line, so I'm gonna do it. I don't know how it's gonna look once I finish, but I really want to do it, so I'm gonna try it. Okay, at least I'm gonna try on the outer edges of it, and then depending on how it looks, I'm gonna extend it on the inside, because that was the plan. So I used the Maven Beauty waterproof eyeliner, and this is the shade 24K. What I did was, it's actually very liquidy, so I put a few drops into this shade, which is the shade Extra in the Vanessa palette, and then I put everything onto our hand palette. I mixed it up and I used it to line my eyes just how I wanted it lined. Okay, I'm with BSG, and I'm gonna use it to blend the edges of this out so it doesn't look like it's coming out of nothing. We want it to blend into the skin, and since BSG matches very closely to my skin tone, I'm using that to blend into this part of it. Okay, now I'm taking the shade Perfectionist, and I'm going to place Perfectionist right here. So I'm going in with the Bouncy Beauty Lashes Focus. This is the shade, oh, this is the shade, wow. This is the Lash Style Chalet. And Chalet is very fluttery, if you can see it. Super duper fluffy, super fluttery, and that's why I want to use it for this. Because I still want to be able to see the lines, but I also just want to have gorgeous lashes on, okay? I'm going in with the Naomi Gloss. Okay guys, so this is my finished look using a few of my favorite products, because at this point, this is what this is. You've seen me use all of these products before. So the fact that I went ahead and reused them just goes to show you I really like these products. Okay, so that is it for me doing our very first planned, scheduled, and executed Valentine's Day look. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about this look. I definitely feel like with the ambiance of Valentine's Day or Valentine's night, the dinner, you know, all the ambiance that's going to be happening, I definitely feel like this is a perfect look for it, because the highlights of the night will definitely reflect on the gold liners or the gold lines on the eyes. It's also going to reflect on the subtle highlights on the eyes. It's definitely also going to be reflecting on the glossiness of the lips, okay? It's going to be very romantic. Trust me. I know. Okay, so that is it for me showing you guys this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about it, and let me know if you want to see any look for the Valentine's Day, because we're actually going to be doing tutorials for the Valentine's. You know, we're going to slip in a few tutorials here and there instead of just reviews. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. I look forward to your suggestions. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.